Switch. Alrighty, who do we got? To introduce what we got Chrysler coming back in with Purple Haze as a Demon Hunter, Sharia coming in as Arcane, Zangzide as a Red Pally, and Yuki as a Survival versing. We're gonna have Ajahi playing some Survival. He's a Blood. Oh, Marksman or Beastmastery. We got Biberoni in here too. Conan going up first. Conan the Exile. We got Just Vanish X and Cat. Conan's gonna be up first. Who is going up first? Versus Chrysler Warrior versus Warlock. I feel like Warriors and Warlocks are both like the tanky version of a melee class and a caster class. Opener is going to be with a Chaos Bolt and a CC onto Conan. Back-to-back CC with a pet and the stun and the CC and everything. It's going to be back-to-back madness, and then Chrysler got some big damage going. Conan's going to have to find a way to deal with it. There's going to be Fear coming out. It's going to kick Chrysler onto it. Chrysler's still going to be able to get a Chaos Bolt out, but it's going to be Fear coming in early. Big heals coming in for Conan with that enraged regen. Tricky coming out right now into the Horror Effect. Still going to eat a Chaos Bolt to the face. Trying to get a heal. Does get a second heal rolling. Chrysler is juking himself out of that situation. Going to go for another Chaos Bolt. Charge coming in for Conan as he's continuing to just get some pummel pressure. It's going to be a lockdown with the Succubus as he doesn't have a way to get out of it. Into a Cataclysm, probably into a Root. Conan barely has any health. One more Instacast and he's down. Drain life coming in, and Chrysler drain him of all of his stamina. Down he goes. Chrysler checking the first one out. Next up is going to be Just Vanish X coming in as what looks like an Assassination Rogue versus Chrysler. Lots more CC than a Warrior. Going to open up with a Garrod. Chrysler could go for... No, cannot use a Lock Gateway for a while. Is going to get a Root onto Just Vanish. Trying to go for a Fear. Going to get interrupted on it. Chrysler could go for a Pet CC. Is going to land one onto Just Vanish. Used to go for the same setup, get some CC, get some distance, go for some massive pressure, Cataclysm into a Root, maybe a stun afterwards. No, gonna go for a Horror Effect onto Vanish with a Fear to follow into a Chaos. No, gonna trick it out of it, and Shadow Step kick Chrysler on Chaos Bolt, which is gonna lock him out of everything. That's gonna be a Kidney Shot. Trick it out of him immediately, drop it down Infernal. There's gonna be some more damage. Shadow Fury, short stun coming out to Just Vanish, trying to get a Chaos Bolt out. This is gonna be a kick. It looks like Chrysler took himself a Malek Trinket. That's gonna be Vanish out of Vanish X. This is going to go for a reset. Chrysler needs to find a way to deal with this. Does have Infernal up for a while. Vanish dropping another Smoke Bomb, I guess, waiting to maybe re-stealth. Is going to be a Lock Healthstone coming out right now as he gets a little bit of healing. Still has Infernal for a bit. Going to pick up the Eyes, and this is where Vanish wants to make his opportunity. Wants to make his hit happen. It's going to be CC by the pet. That's going to be Chrysler. Oh, somehow Just Vanish actually broke out of that CC. Going to be ruled by Chrysler. Kidney Shot coming down. Mark Faith and Venom. Chrysler's going to take a lot of damage. Just a wall available. He's going to pre-wall this right now. Chaos Bolts are going to go flying, and that's going to be a blind as Vanish is going to get some separation from Chrysler. Wants to go for another reset like this. Getting some call points off of the pet. I don't think the pet is going to have CC for a while. I think it's a 30-second cooldown. Oh, BLBY, my dude! BLBY, I'll read it as soon as this duel goes down. Chrysler's going to go for a Chaos Bolt. Cloaker Shot is coming out for Just Vanish into a full kidney by Chrysler. Or onto Chrysler. Vanish is going to go for massive damage. Oh, okay, I thought somebody did see it on the Horde side, but no, it isn't. It's going to be Fear, and does hit Fear onto Vanish, but Vanish ends up blinding him without Fear. A bad Fear pathing came out just now. That's going to be Vanish trying to catch a re-stealth. As Vanish is trying to catch a moment to re-stealth. I'm trying to catch a moment to read that beautiful donation, but better look behind you, man. Can we get a hashtag BLBY in chat for his dono? BLBY, my dude. Appreciate it. I'll read it as soon as I get a chance. Thank you so much for that dono, man. Hopefully see you in duels. Got a Root coming out onto Chrysler. Maybe he could go for a port. Does get a Root to separate himself, and Vanish is going to go for a Horror Effect into a Fear. Vanish, is he going to get feared out? No, not pathed around badly this time. Cataclysm to follow with a Root after. Safety Tricky coming down right now, and Vanish has a strong dot on him to put him out in a bad spot. Trying to go for a Fear. Does get a kick on the Fear. Kidney Shot coming down. Chrysler is going to go for massive damage. Tricky coming out for Chrysler, though. Is going to get hit with a Maledict. Trying to find a way to deal with a Rogue. They get a Vanish out of Vanish X. Open up with a Garrod. Cheap Shot to follow. Maybe we'll get a Pet CC or something. Chrysler does land a full Pet CC onto Vanish. Does he have the damage to make this happen, though? Is trying to line up a stun with Chaos Bolts and everything. Is going to be instant chicken out of Vanish X. So Chrysler doesn't have any health. Does get a Lock Healthstone at the very end. Fear coming on to Vanish. Could he go down with a Chaos Bolt into a Cataclysm after? Does get a Root out in the open. Another instant cast coming in for Chrysler into a Horror Effect. Chaos Bolt is not going to be end to Vanish, and he does go down. Chrysler does eliminate him. This man deserves a honor duel, but Cat is getting in there without an honor duel. He realizes this Warlock is Gonna be the end of us all. Is gonna go for massive enrage. Not gonna get feared out right now. Is still getting rooted. Another fear coming in. Is he gonna break out of it? Nope. Doesn't break out of it. Cries is still out there, man. Still surviving, still living, but one execute could end him right now. And Cat getting hit with an Infernal as Cries is continuing just to line him as best as he can. These roots are being used to their maximum potential. Cat is just managing to fight an Infernal by himself at that 1% dampening. Trying to line away from Kreiser. Wait until he gets the setup. Does have a big old reflect. It's gonna be Chaos Bolt. Interrupts it. Maybe a lock port. No, it looks like Kreiser is out of cooldowns. Warstorm coming down. Oh, and he does get executed as Cat takes him out. Purple Haze going up next. This duels are just going back to back. BLBY, I'm pretty sure. I promise we'll get to you in a second, my dude. It's gonna be another stun by Purple Haze onto Cat. Cat is gonna eat that full stun. No, trick it out. Is gonna be fighting versus a Demon Hunter, but Cat is the master of fury, master of enrage regeneration, master of bloodthirst, and has a lot of charges to him. Trying to get a slow into Purple Haze so he can get a charge off. Purple is not letting him though. Purple is just not allowing him to get a charge. One charge goes off and Cat is able to get a massive heal off of it. Purple just says, you know what, if I can't get you to stay with me, you're gonna try to run away from me, you might as well not be able to hit me from the sky ever. But Cat is still able to get another charge in there. Purple does have Blur going again. Another stun going down. Purple gets to go through his combo wombo as the Demon Hunter with a stun into an I-Beam, into a Blade Dance, into an Annihilate, maybe a stun to follow after. And we see Cat actually forcing out some massive heals. Getting hit with an Imprison is going to get a massive charge. Half his health back in a single charge heal off of Purple. And another just swipe just to get to 80%. He's back up and running. Back down to ticking. 9% dampening. Cat is going to go for massive damage as Purple is trying to bail out of there. Does use Blade Dance to try to cover some of the damage that Cat is trying to throw out. He's going to go for an I-Beam, get interrupted immediately, but that's going to be a leech from Purple Haze, the Demon Hunter, versus just the pure amount of healing from an ability by Cat. Is going to get a fear into Purple so he can get a charge out. Might even go, no, not even gonna go for a charge. Looks like he was maybe seeing if Purple hang around the back, maybe he could get a first aid going. Does want to put that on cooldown if possible. Purple Haze is not letting this guy get enough distance to a charge. Cat is trying to get those charges from time to time. He's going to go for a big reflect right now. Lots of damage coming out. Purple is actually going to go for invulnerability. Cat is still should be able to get a charge off. Is going to land a heal even though invulnerability was available for Purple. Going to interrupt the Demon Hunter on his eyes. Purple is just getting so much healing off of this. The Warlock Hellstone helping him out tremendously. Does get a stun on Cat. Cat doesn't have any health and this is where Purple goes up in the air. But Cat does have the massive pillar in the middle with a Ravenclaw statue. Gonna use it to get some first aid. But that's gonna be Purple again engaging, not letting him get a charge off. Cat does get himself reflect. Could go for a charge, does get a charge heal off of Purple Haze. This is where Purple Haze, are you running out of cooldowns? Or are you gonna be able to eviscerate Cat? There's gonna be Cat going for a Blaze Storm, trying to get stunned out. Commanding Shot coming out, giving him a bit extra health. Does get the Commanding Shot extra health before the stun, but the Demon Hunter wombo combo does eliminate him. The Demon Hunter, his anxiety is just getting anxious right now. He's getting some anxiety. Running around all over the place. You can see him on a big old mount. Bibaroni's gonna bail out as Purple Haze try to get some free damage onto the Monkus. Is actually gonna head the images for a little bit. He's gonna try to get some out of there, man. 21% dampening. Bibaroni coming in fresh. No trinket available this time. So every time Purple Haze goes for his setup, his stun lock, back-to-back burst combo, Bibaroni is just gonna have to eat it every single time. It looks like Purple Haze can do this just about every 30 seconds. That's part of what Demon Hunter is all about. So you're just waiting until that setup is ready. Does get a stun. We're gonna see an I-Beam into a Blade Dance out of this, so Bibaroni just can't quite counter him. And Purple Haze sees wall coming out of the Monk. Gonna bail out of it for just a moment before engaging with them again. Blur available. Gonna have Blur for a moment there. As Purple Haze does get himself safe landing. Vivifies are continuing to come out for the Monk. Doesn't have a lot of defenses left. Does get a full stun onto Purple. Doesn't get a setup going with his images ever. Never gotten off a perfect touch of death with this. Every time he tried to go for some burst. Let's go Purple getting a stun up. I-Beam again. Gonna have a Blade Dance rolling into an incap. Bibaroni does need to disengage for a little bit. Get himself some healing. But his positioning with the images where he left his port wasn't perfect. Fist of Fury separating Purple Haze's damage and what Bibaroni can do. That Metamorphosis trying to turn around with an I-Beam. Bibaroni has nothing left as a defensive. It does go down as Purple eliminates him into the next one right afterwards as Ajahi is trying to get some pressure going. As a Beastmaster Hunter, Purple Haze is just, you know what, I got Metamorphosis. I gotta get in there. I gotta put some pressure into the Hunter right now. Stun coming out. Tricky coming in for Ajahi into a Turtle Shell. No, not even Turtle Shell. Might be forced out Turtle Shell in a moment. Another stun. Purple Haze continuing to hit. The Leech is so powerful. leaving Ajay his health at very, very low number. Dot ticking down on him right now. Purple has it in the bag. I-beam barely grazes him. Was that Purple just getting... Oh my god, it's Chrysler and Purple, dude. The two demons. The two demons. That was amazing. That was so fun to watch. Dalaran, hello, can I request a song, Frederick? Not in this kind of stream, man. We have to go for some uncopyrighted music that can't be put on YouTube.